Okay guys, welcome back to the shop. This is just a weekly update thing. I'm going to try to get videos out every week, but sometimes they won't be about the build. They'll just be an update. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing is, the problem with having a build scheduled out every week is if I get behind, like I have on the 00, then you guys aren't going to see progress because it takes more than a week to do some of the steps. Like right now I'm in the middle of finishing the 00 spraying lacquer, and it's just boring footage of coat after coat after coat of gloss. It's like, you know, you just keep building coats of gloss. So I haven't been filming the subsequent coats of gloss. I mentioned that in last week's video. So what's been going on otherwise? So part of it is last week, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but there was kind of a bit of a heat wave last week in the western part of the United States. We were getting pretty dang hot where I am up in Northern California, where we would see triple digits temperatures of in the hundreds regularly, Fahrenheit. In Celsius, that's in like the low 40s, somewhere in there. The low to mid 40s was, it's routine that we would see 40 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or in that vicinity. And so that wasn't a big deal, but this past week we were getting into 115 some days. Like I saw on the shop thermometer, it was showing 115 or 45 degrees Celsius. Like, that's freaking crazy hot. And so I didn't want to spray in that heat because it's in the shed with no insulation and it's not temperature controlled. Spraying in 100-degree heat is, chances are good that half the finish that's coming out of that gun is dry before it even hits the surface. So it would just make for a really shitty finish. So, you know, it's been really boring footage of the guitar. So it's moving along. It's just moving slower than I can give you anything interesting within a week's time, because I'm not front loading a bunch of footage at this point, because the process is a slow process. So I'm just going to start doing these like little updates to get you something to watch every week. Alright, so I'm going to take you out there. We'll show you. It's going to be some handheld footage, I'm afraid, that you may or may not get motion sick from. I'll try to edit it as kindly as possible to people's vertigo issues. So let's take a look at, you know, where we are on that. Alright, I'm going to try not to make people motion sick, but we'll open up the shop, the tent here. Get a little, that's my door handle. Ugh, duct tape is sticky. Alright, so there she is. Try to climb in here without making too many people too motion sick. So we've got, this is the 4th coat of gloss that we've got on her here. The neck, I'd almost call the neck pretty much done. It's really nice, but you know, it's pretty close. There was a spot on the front that wasn't great yet, I think. Yeah, right down there. See how there's a little bit of grain texture, a little bit of it right there. So I'm thinking at least one more coat of gloss before we call that completely done. But it's pretty close to done. I'm just waiting around to find gumption. Part of this is working within my patience level as well. But, you know, it's coming out pretty good. The walnut looks really nice, as you can see. Focus. There you go. So, you know, it's coming. It's just working within my willingness to do it. So as you see, we're getting somewhere. It's looking good. The walnut looks really good. I like the way the walnut's looking. I feel like I'm in a dark little hole. Shadows everywhere. Anyway, so you can see the walnut's looking really good. I feel like one more coat of gloss, maybe 2. I want to get it flat on the front surface, and then I might leave it. I might polish it down, you know, polish it shiny. The glossy is starting to grow on me a little bit, although I really do like the satin as well. So we'll see where I go from there. But that's basically where we are on the guitar. Once the finish is done, we'll bring it back into the shop, and we'll get the bridge mounted, and we'll get the nut filed, and we'll get it set up and ready to play. So that's where we're very close. It's just the finishing process takes some time. So that's where we are on the guitar. More stuff that's going on in the shop. We had a very busy May. May was my busiest month ever in sales, which was really nice, but it also meant not a lot of time for guitar progress and not a lot of time for editing videos and all the other stuff that I tend to try to play with and do. So for those of you that have been patient with me, I appreciate the concern and people checking in, but there's going to be some times I'm going to miss videos, and this is a period of life that I'm not going to get one out every week. I'm going to try, but you know, this isn't this is something I'm just doing in spare time when I feel like I've got something to show. If I don't have anything to show, I'm not going to put a video up. So this video you're watching right now is kind of me caving to the pressure of getting out a weekly video, and I'm not sure how sustainable that is. You guys might, those of you that want to see me every week, which is weird, I'm still getting used to that concept, but those of you that want something every week, please be patient with me. Right now, my life is branding irons and occasionally spraying a coat of lacquer. Not very exciting footage, so there's not much to show you. But when there is something, I will post it. I'm not holding anything back, and you know, there's two kinds of check-ins that happen. One are people actually looking to make sure I'm okay, which I appreciate, and I like that. That feels really nice. I appreciate that. And then there are people that are just, you know, where's the video? I had one. I'm coming off on a small rant here, and I'm sorry about that. But this isn't a job for me. I don't make much of a living. I don't make any of a living off of this. This isn't, you know, this isn't trying to earn money. I do this to get information out when I can. For the last 2 or 3 years, I've had weekly updates. I've pretty much had a video out every week until the last, you know, 4 months, 2 or 3 months, something like that, because I was doing stuff in the shop, and it was helpful because I had build videos where I could spend 3 days in the shop and get, you know, 2 months worth of footage, because there's just so much going on in a single day that it wouldn't fit. You know, you guys don't need 3-hour-long videos given the way I format my stuff. And no, I won't edit them down. Sorry. For those of you that want me to hurry up and get on with it, tough. This is what it's taking to get it done. Boy, I'm on a ranty mood right now because some guy made a comment on an old video, on the first Clapton video, saying, go back to school and learn how to talk, and then F me. All right, buddy, I guess. So I'm kind of ranty about, you know, this isn't a job. I'm not doing this. You know, I'm not being funded to do this. This is me just deciding to do it when I want to get the information out. When people get snarky and demanding, it's discouraging. I'll say it. It's makes me not want to keep pushing myself to put more videos out. So, you know, getting pushy and demanding, all you're doing is making me want to take longer. So I'm just putting that out there. You know, just hang back. It's coming. It'll get there. I'll get some stuff out. It just isn't regular right now. It's gonna be. There will be. As soon as I finish that damn guitar, which, yes, I want the stupid thing done because I'm kind of tired of it. I want it done so I can play the dang thing. But as soon as that thing's out of the shop, I'm going to start on the CNC build, the small CNC machine build. I'm going to be out here constantly. There's going to be a lot of footage. That's going to resume a lot more frequent pushes, or a lot more frequent videos getting posted. But until then, I got to do this little slow stuff, and it's kind of boring, and that's just, isn't that life? Like, sometimes you got boring stuff, sometimes you got exciting stuff. Right now, it's boring stuff. Speaking of boring stuff, I can tell you some stuff about what I've been doing for branding iron things. I should have shown you the slabs. I've got a bunch of slabs of oak. I'll show you sometime. I used one on the table, one of the slabs of oak. For the tree table that I did, the base was made from one of these slabs. So I took one of those slabs. You can kind of see it in the background, actually. There's a little bit of it here and a little bit of it back there. Basically took one slab, sliced it up into handle blanks that get pressed on. They'll basically look like this. They'll go on the stainless steel, and then I put them in the lathe and I turn them. I think I went over that at one point, and I turn them into handles. Get in there. But so you got to process that from, you know, a big old slab of rough sawn oak into, you know, planks and then strips and then blanks, and then I'm in the process of drilling them out. In one slab, I think there was 11 or 12 board feet. It was 3.5 by 10 by about 4 feet, maybe a little bit more on the width. And from that, I was able to pull, I think it's 330. I have a few throwaways back there, so there's going to be, I'll probably get about 300 handle blanks from just the one slab, and I've got 5 or 6 more slabs behind the shed. So there's a pretty good chance all my irons handles are going to be made of white oak for the foreseeable future. So that's been, you know, cutting and drilling, and I'm going to be pressing on the handle soon, and it's just the daily grind. You know, the majority of the time has been fairly boring, just getting stuff done. It's very repetitive and not really film worthy. So for those of you that are waiting for the next thing, it's coming. Just keep waiting. Keep waiting. Just wait longer. It's coming. It'll get there when I get around to it. So that's where we are on that. I don't think I have anything else. I think I've done enough rambling at this point anyways. Yeah, so I'm fine. Life is alright. Doing well. I'm not dead. I don't intend to be dead, but I guess nobody really intends to. I'm good. Everything's fine. I just don't have anything exciting to show you, so that's where we are. I'm gonna stop yammering. I'm gonna get this video edited quick so I can post it for you today. And we'll see you next week, probably with something, most likely some guitar stuff, because the heat wave's over and I can actually get some finishing done again. But yeah, so sorry this is a boring video, but sometimes they're boring. Sometimes they're more boring than other times. So what are you guys doing? Get out in the shop, show me what you're doing. You guys post some videos too, that'd be great. I'd love to see what you guys are doing. That'd be awesome, actually, because a lot of times I'm waiting for finishes to dry, or I'm in the house discussing designs for branding irons with customers, and I'm just sitting. I wouldn't mind something on the TV while I'm doing that. So if you guys are working on stuff, let me know. I'd like to see it. I watch a lot of YouTube. In fact, it's pretty much my TV. So anyways, I'm gonna shut the hell up and let you guys get after it.